It's been a while since I met up with you people. Put the eyes here and say hi to it. Okay.
Well, that messed up. But anyway, Motorsports 360 is back in your life. What's up, everyone? Marty here. Hope you're having a good day today. October 10th, 2017. Uh, gonna be on. We don't have a big show today, but we will do some talking. This guy, I'm not too sure if he's gonna do that much time because he is sick. And it is Michael Kelly. Say hello.
I'm sick, but the show must go on. I'm also in a mall, so
Yeah. Where?
in North Carolina.
He was at the race.
See,
Alrighty. Anyway. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Let me get my chat room loaded up here. So, Michael, what was your perspective of the race?
we sat in front of the start-finish line, like 20 or so rows up. So we saw the whole track, and it was actually a lot of fun. I was kind of worried because the playoffs had gotten off to a bit of a rough start, but that was a really awesome race.
Nice, nice. So anyway, I am loading my chat up.
I think we
Hi,
need a new
hello
winner, though.
to Brian and hello to Elijah, who have just joined. I'm actually, I'm actually gonna turn off the U.S. Men's National Soccer stream so I uh, don't lose all my CPU up. Anyway, let's get on to the show. First things first, we're going to recap the Cup Series race at Charlotte. The first race in round number 2, the round of 12. Let's load it up here. Official report. Okay. So, as my PDF file loads up. Alrighty. So, it all started on lap 45 when Ryan Newman and Clint Boyer got together on the backstretch. Newman would be done for the day. On lap 43, excuse me. And then on lap 117 around, Michael McDowell has an accident in turn number 2. And lap 137, Kyle Busch would hit the wall in turn 3. Around lap 267, Danica Patrick and David Reagan will get together. It's actually on lap 263. Reagan and Patrick will finish 37th and 38th respectively. Lap 280, Kyle Busch gets in the wall again in turn 2. Lap 327, he gets in the wall in turn 3. And then with 2 laps to go to send the race into overtime, Kurt Busch is out in turn 2. So, at the end of the day, Martin Truex Jr. took home the win. Yeah, baby. Chase Elliott would finish second, Kevin Harvick third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Jamie McMurray fifth, Daniel Suarez sixth, Jimmy Johnson seventh, Ryan Blaney eighth. A round of applause for Casey Kane for finishing in ninth. I know Michael can't applaud because he's in public and people will be wondering what he's doing. And Kyle Larson would finish in the 10th spot.
Hey,
Kyle Busch, by the way, finished in 29th.
who was in that after the checkered wreck? Allmendinger and
There was another wreck. Allmendinger and Buescher.
all the teammates.
Anyway, Truex has advanced into the round of 12 here. The other drivers right now, Kyle Larson is second. Kevin Harvick is third. Chase Elliott. Okay, this is going to be behind later. Larson 34 points back. Harvick 37 points back. Chase Elliott 47 points back. Denny Hamlin 50 points back. Kyle Busch 51 points back. Jimmy Johnson 7th, 55 points back. And Jimmy McMurray 8th, 62 points back. Below the cutoff now, Matt Kenseth. He is 63 points back. Brad Keselowski in 10th, 64 points back. Ryan Blaney 11th, 67 points back. And in 12th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 72 points back. All right, that does it for your Cup race rundown here. Hello to Daniel Voiles, who has just joined as well. Now let's get to the Xfinity Series race at Charlotte.
Which was postponed 5 hours.
Yes, turned from a day to a night race. Alrighty, so around lap 30, the 78 of Angela Ruck would spin out. Lap 44 would have an accident in turn 2. Lap 63 around Spencer Gallagher, no, lap 62. Spencer Gallagher would have an accident in turn 1, would take him out for the day. Lap 104, a tire on pit road causes a caution come out from the 19 of Matt Tifft. Lap 122, Eric Jones has an accident in turn 2. And at the end of the day, whoa. Hang on, I gotta look at something real quick. Nothing NASCAR related, but anyway.
While you do that, I can provide a fun fact.
Go ahead with your fun fact.
So it's about Angela Ruck.
Yes.
I think she's like Derek Cope, related to Derek Cope, like her daughter or something like that.
I think. No, that's Angela. Oh, wait. Yeah, she may have gotten married.
Yeah. But she has 7 starts in the series. And in one of her races, according to Wikipedia, she wrecked twice within 18 laps. And the other night, she wrecked twice within 10. So she broke that record and has that going for her, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It was something like 10. I don't remember what the exact number was, but it was less than 18 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Same spot, should I add, turn 2.
All right. So, anyway. A non-series regular won the race. However, though, it was not a Cup regular. It was a driver who test drives for Hendrick Motorsports. His name, Alex Bowman, gets his first career Xfinity Series win. That definitely deserves a round of applause. Top 10, besides Bowman, Sam Horner Jr. second, Ryan Blaney third, Austin Dillon fourth, Brennan Poole fifth, Cole Custer sixth, Daniel Hemrick seventh, Daniel Suarez eighth, Matt Tiff ninth, Elliott Taylor 10th. And I believe there are people wondering what is Michael doing.
Good.
Anyway, the 8 drivers that advanced to the round of 8. William Byron, Justin Allgaier, Elliott Taylor, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Custer, Brennan Poole, Ryan Reed, and Matt Tifft. Brendan Gaughan, Michael Knapp, Blake Cook, and Jeremy Clements were unfortunately eliminated from contention. So, with that said, let's get to your headlines. Let me look at the chat for see who else is here. No one. All right, so some big silly season news that came out today. Landon Castle will not be returning to Front Row Motorsports in 2018, not being back in the 34. Landon Castle said via a phone call on Tuesday. This is all according to JeffBluck.com.
Let's go.
Why he was not told why he was out of a ride, other than the team was making radical changes for next season. This Sunday is not just Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s final race at Talladega. However, though, Governor of Alabama, Kay Ivey, signed a proclamation declaring Sunday as Dale Earnhardt Jr. Day. This will be for every October 15th. The governor is the grand marshal for the Alabama 500 with a 2 o'clock Eastern Time start. Made the announcement in celebration of six-time Talladega winner Dale Jr. and his legacy at the world's greatest super speedway. It'll be an emotional one for Jr., who makes the final start at the track he calls a second home. P.S. A happy birthday to Dale Jr., who turned 43 yesterday. See what else do I have down here. Alright, nothing else. Alright. So anyway, a wildfire broke out in Northern California, and Sonoma Raceway caught on fire. In a statement made by President and General Manager Steve Page said that all of us at Sonoma Raceway extend our heartfelt thoughts and prayers to those who have been touched by the devastating North Bay fires. Our facilities team and a number of local fire companies have been battling grassland fires on Cougar Mountain and elsewhere around our property, and at this point, it does not appear any of our raceway structures or other facilities are at immediate risk. We appreciate all of the good wishes that have flooded in from friends and family. As I still load my headlines up here. So Richard Petty Motorsports has not made an announcement on who the driver of the 43 will be. However, though, more rumors come out that it will be Bubba Wallace. RPM wants to sign Bubba Wallace. This is all according to Twitter. And two more headlines here, both related to Richard Childress Racing in the Xfinity Series. More silly season changes. Matt Taft will leave Joe Gibbs Racing and join Richard Childress Racing and will drive the number 2 Chevy beginning in 2018. The 21-year-old driver is currently contender in the Xfinity Series playoffs in his rookie season, like we have said. Announcement regarding sponsorship and crew chief for Taft on the number 2 Chevy will come at a later date. And Daniel Hemrick has also announced that he will be returning to RCR next season for the 2018 season, driving once again the 21 Camaro. He's done a good job so far in that number 21. He's earned 5 top 5s and 12 top 10 finishes this season, 1 pole award, 2 stage wins, led 70 laps, and earned the Xfinity Dash for Cash $100,000 bonus at Bristol. All right, that does it for your headlines. Now it's time for discussion time. Michael, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you had your mic muted. All right, I'm just looking at Instagram real quick. I don't have an Instagram. I'm just looking at some guy's page. All right. So, Michael, the first question. It's about this weekend's race at Talladega. Usually that's the cutoff race. However, though a schedule change has made it the second race in the round of 12. Should Talladega be the cutoff race for the playoffs?
Referring back to Denny Hamlin's comments on it, the way he described it, it sounds like it would be one of the most intense races of the entire season, especially if, say, you're like a Joey Logano or an Eric Jones from this year, Joey Logano getting that encumbered win. It could really be a spot that they could step up and try and win a race, or a guy like David Reagan or Michael McDowell, put them in the playoffs, shake it up a little bit, just like what happened with Jeremy Clements in the Xfinity Series. It would be the ultimate cutoff race.
All right, as Cody joins, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Smart.
Hello, YouTube. How's it going today? As I'm sitting right in front of a fan, so that might be buffering some noise right now.
Okay. So the question is, should Talladega be the cutoff race for the playoffs?
Absolutely. I have no clue why they moved it to Kansas, other than the potential chance of robbing drivers in the championship. But guys, Talladega is a more exciting race than Kansas, so I did not see why they switched Kansas and Talladega around.
Okay. I believe Talladega should always be the cutoff race for the playoffs because here's what makes it exciting. Casey Kane in 2014, entering the final lap, was in the playoffs. Coming to the checkered flag, he lost so many positions and he was out. At one moment you're in, and the next moment you're out. And it is a track for underdogs to pull off upsets to advance to the semifinals. Next question is, this weekend at Talladega, there's definitely going to be underdogs, like we said. Who are the playoff underdogs for this weekend? Cody, you're first.
Well, you're obviously going to watch out for Ricky Stenhouse. Like, Ricky Stenhouse is the #1 underdog. He's at a must-win situation going into Dega, and he knows it's his only chance to move on to the round of 8 practically. Unless you get a bunch of chase drivers wrecking at Dega, he's down finishing second and somehow manages to finish in the top 10. But the most likely shot for him is to win at Dega so he can advance on to the round of 8. So watch out for Stenhouse to be an underdog.
Okay. I believe, yes, as you said, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but another guy you have to look out for is Jamie McMurray, who finished second. He's currently 8th place in the playoffs at the moment. You could also, those are really right now the two underdogs I look out. Non-playoff contenders that you could look out for this weekend would be, first off, Joey Logano, because he's won the past 2 fall races. One of them with controversy, the one without. And Dale Jr., because it's Talladega. Michael.
When you're looking at the playoff contenders, I mean, we're all in mutual agreement here with Stenhouse and McMurray being the underdogs for Talladega. Stenhouse with his only 2 career wins coming at that track. And McMurray's last win came at that track in the same race, the fall race. 2 guys you got to look out for. Then non-playoff contenders, I'm looking at Dale Jr., of course, the Pied Piper of Daytona and Talladega. It's his last chance. Honestly, it's probably his last chance to even get a win added onto his career. I'm also looking at Michael McDowell. Keep in mind he was second coming to the white flag at Daytona and had a shot to win that race. And then, like you mentioned too, Marty, Joey Logano won this race last year. Hasn't been as dominant with restrictor plates this year, but for whatever reason, this Talladega race and Joey Logano, it's like a match made in heaven.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next question for you guys is, it's about Kyle Busch. By the way, update, he is feeling better after his heat stroke scare after the race. In case everyone was wondering what happened. His air filtration, no, I can't speak today. His air filtration system got knocked out during a platform when he hit the wall, and it caused carbon monoxide fumes to enter the cockpit. And he needed a lot of medical attention post-race. But luckily, though, he is okay, back to 100%. The question is, if Kyle Busch wrecks this weekend, is he in trouble to advance to the round of 8? Here's what I'm going to say. Yes and no. Yes, if he wrecks early on in the race, like he's the lowest of all the playoff drivers, which means he would probably have to finish much higher than probably some of the other playoff contenders when we enter Kansas. or he would have to get a win, or even get stage points. No, if he wrecks late in the race. I think he could still make it on points. Barely. I will guarantee you this. This has not happened the past 2 years. I mean, well, it happened in 2015 because of controversy. I think we're gonna get a big one in this race. I think I just have that feeling it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's what I see about it. Michael, what do you see?
We're still on the Kyle Busch question, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's look at his situation. He is plus 10 on the chase right now, or what was it? Is it plus 10 or plus 11 or something?
I want to say
Either of you
yes.
know? Okay, well, I feel like you want to be going into Talladega in the situation that, of course, Truex, but Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, a little bit of a buffer, that 20, 30 point gap. I would be worried if I was Kyle Busch. The Daytona 500, he crashed out. Talladega, he was able to finish third. I think it was third. But then he came back to Daytona again and he crashed out again. So the odds are kind of against him, and he lost all his momentum from the 2 wins in a row at Dover, New Hampshire, and then his multiple wrecks at Charlotte. It wasn't just one, and the whole heat stroke and carbon monoxide incident.
Mm-hmm.
So the odds are against him right now, but uh, hopefully this playoff system the NASCAR's put together, it'll keep him in because he is the second most deserving driver to be in the Final Four. I know a lot of fans would be happy to see him go out, but it would be totally undeserving. What they have done this season is absolutely incredible. But anyways, like I said, I'd be worried if I was him.
Yeah. What about you, Cody? Cody?
Am I? Or MIA, I mean.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize my mic was off. What was it again?
Is Kyle Busch in trouble if he wrecks this weekend? Like by in trouble? I mean, in trouble for advancing to the round of 8.
Well, it pretty much depends on the situation. Right now, we will most likely see Blaney in the bottom 4, and the other 3 are Keselowski, Stanhouse, and someone else. I think Brad is going to be out of the bottom 4, and McMurray will be in. I'm just going to call it there, despite that that McMurray tends to do good in the fall races. I can see him probably pushing too hard and will probably wreck. Stanhouse, well, it depends with Stanhouse. So let's assume that McMurray, Blaney, and Stanhouse are in trouble. And with Keselowski and Talladega, I'm pretty sure he will not be in the bottom 4, at least in the cut line. So Kyle Busch, if he's like the first chaser that wrecks, then I see him getting in trouble. Not in too deep of trouble, though. So, yeah. I can just see Kyle Busch like maybe in trouble, and if he is in trouble, he will not be at a must-win situation, particularly.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Next question for you guys is about Dale Jr. As we all know, final Talladega race ever for him. How do you guys think he's gonna do? Michael.
Obviously, it's his last opportunity. By the way, I'm in a Texas Roadhouse now, so if it's kind of loud on background noise, that's why. Try to bring my mouth close to the mic. But it's his last opportunity to win a race, in my opinion, this year. So he's got to go all out. I mean, he's got nothing to lose, so why not? He's got to do something. Got to play strategy. They got to get that car up front and let him do what he does best.
Okay. Cody.
Nope, it wasn't on. Okay. So, how Junior will do in his final race at Dega? I can see Junior doing good. I don't think he's going to win specifically. I feel like someone else is going to win. That's going to be my hint. Good thing Jake is not on, because I'm so ahead of him in points. Otherwise, I would not be really happy with him this weekend either. So, yeah. I can see Junior doing good. I don't particularly see him win, but I can see him leading laps.
Okay. So, I agree with Cody. Junior is going to lead laps. I think he finishes off with a top 5, even a top 10 finish. If Dale Jr. wins this race, and I'm not saying he will or he won't, Talladega is going to have an earthquake. Talladega will have an earthquake breakout because it's Dale Jr.'s final Talladega race. That's it. That's basically his favorite, the best track for him. He wins. He's gonna go. That place is gonna go nuts. I'm gonna go nuts. I will be very happy and very satisfied off the race. As long as there's no crappy finish like there was in 2015. But yeah. Yes, we did answer we did get everyone's opinion. Questions for you guys. Yes, I know we're gonna have a very short show. Now, this question here is gonna be about silly season. So, where does he go, Cody, or first?
Wait, who goes? Landon Castle?
Won't be returning.
Okay, where can Landon Castle possibly go? Well, the 43 car's already confirmed. So I can either possibly see him like going to the number 10 to be like a surprise driver for the number 10, since he's pretty much a little better than Dan Kirkpatrick and he has a bit of potential. So I can see him going over to Stewart-Haas at best. If not, then I can probably see him, like, I don't know. The best I see him as at Stewart-Haas Racing. If not, then maybe somewhere in the high side in the Xfinity Series, sort of, and probably dominate the Xfinity Series. Because we're already going to have the rookies, Christopher Bell most likely, and a couple others. We need the ones that pretty much go against them, like the veterans. Not only Justin Allgaier and Elliott Sadler, Landon Castle could be another one. So I would say either put him in the number 10 or the 43 in the Cup, or put him in a pretty good ride in the Xfinity Series. Maybe reopen at number 6 with Roush Fenway Racing and have Landon Castle drive that a full schedule.
Okay. First off, I would like to say this. The driver I hope that replaces Landon Castle from the 34 is Michael McDowell, because he needs a ride badly. So, I'm a little bit late, by the way, because I'm looking up something real quick. But I believe Landon, if they don't put Almirola in the 10, I see Landon Castle filling that role. Maybe Richard Childress Racing gets a third car, puts him in the 27, or puts him in the 27. Let me think what else. Maybe put it. If they don't renew Kurt Busch's deal, I think they're going to renew that deal, though, the 41 as well. Not going to be the 43, because that was going to be one that's not confirmed yet. I can see him go back to the Xfinity Series, driving for Roush Fenway. They get either the 6 or the 60 car back with him driving. That's what I see. Michael, what do you think?
Are we just doing silly season stuff, Marty?
Yes, we're talking
Okay.
about Landon Castle.
Okay. Based off of where is it? Danica goes to the 34.
You got that from Nathan, didn't you?
Maybe, maybe not. Brandon Jones and Christopher Bell are going to go full time at Xfinity for Joe Gibbs Racing. And I'm going to say that McDowell still gets that ride for the 27. I'm still holding my head up high for them. I think he can get it. He's proven that he has the talent. He has Kayla radio with him. They always seem to get guys to come on board for a couple races. Win Dixie and the guys that they had on for this weekend, for example. Who else am I missing here? Danica. Oh, Landon Castle. Castle is probably uh, going to get downgraded, maybe. I don't know where he's going to end up, though. Maybe he'll go with Premium Motorsports, or maybe he'll just go down the Xfinity Series or something. There's rides down there.
Yeah. Alrighty. You got Cody, right?
Oh yeah, you got me.
Okay. One more question for you guys here is about Matt Teft. How will he do at Richard Childress Racing next season? I think he does. I'm gonna be honest here. Even though JJR is the powerhouse and Tiff did not do a good job, this could be the team that he shines at. I think because Daniel Hemrick made the switch from BKR to Richard Childress Racing, has had a good performance. I don't think Tiff gets a win next season, but he does much better than he did with Joe Gibbs Racing. I do believe as well. I believe when 2019 comes, he'll get that first win. Michael.
Um, Somehow Matt Tift made his way into the round of 8 in Xfinity. I don't know how he did that. Um, he hasn't shown anything good to me or he hasn't shown anything to me that he's good. Been good in that 19, and that 2 has been doing pretty well this year. But you got Cup guys like Austin Dillon driving it, and when you put a guy like Ben Kennedy in there, uh, Ben, I mean that's just barely a top 10 car, So it's really gonna come down to talent with him, with how good he's gonna do with that too, because obviously it's the best of the RCR fleet, um, and he hasn't proven anything to me, at least, that he has the capability of producing good results. So um, I just don't see him doing much better, to be completely honest.
Okay. Finally, Cody.
What are we talking about? The rookie field for next year?
Matt Teft.
Oh, Matt
He's
Tiff.
going to
Okay.
Richard Childress Racing. How do you think he does?
I think he does alright. Like, he has the 2 crew, and the 2 and the 3 might be the strongest because they are like almost like bushwhackers. And with how good Matt Tiff does, I can see him improving slightly. Maybe not championship. Okay. That was not me, I'm pretty sure.
That was me. I'm
Because
sorry.
no problem. You can leave your girlfriends in your room, bro.
What?
Anyway. I see Matt Teff doing pretty good. Like, maybe not championship contender. Like, that's probably going to be a battle between Sadler, Reddick, Bill. But, I can probably see, I can see Teff maybe making to around the vein, maybe to the championship four. That's going to be a maybe. Like, I'm pretty sure he's not going to make the championship four this season, but he'll have a better shot next season. I'm pretty sure.
Okie dokie. Now that that discussion time is complete. Michael, do you have stuff that Rick Allen says for this week?
I didn't realize my mic was muted. No, I was at the race.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Stuff that PRN Radio says then.
No, I didn't really pay attention to that. I was mostly listening to the 48's radio and Ken Squires.
Got a fan vision?
Yeah. And Ken Squires likes to repeat himself a lot. He really was into Kevin Harvick during the race. How excited. He was really excited for him battling for the lead early with Denny Hamlin. So, yeah. But I do know from Reddit that Rick Allen was apparently talking about the 5-minute clock rule, and he was extremely confused on that. I don't know if that was during the broadcast or not, but he was saying, like, if the 8 team were to come down pit road, then he would be on the 5-minute clock again, but that was not the case because Kyle had already reached minimum speed. So if he came down pit road again, the 5-minute clock wouldn't even exist for him. I don't know. He wasn't making a whole lot of sense with that. Yeah,
All right, anyway.
That's pretty much it.
Now, it is time for the predictions. First off, we have the point standings, which are presented by Ford. Cody.
Okay, so this is going to be more towards live than presenting it. So, I did realize my little mistake with not putting the playoff points in. I just want to let everyone know. Each of them will have 3 playoff points. Now, I did get all the playoff predictions except for Jake. So, Jake, please get it in by this weekend if you want to be in contention for the bonus points. Now, I am going to be recording the standings. Jake will get 0 points for this week since he did not submit a pick to me on time. And with the results, Marty will end up getting 4 points because this is 3 people, not 4. So I decided to do a little twerking on things. So, Marty will have the points lead. It'll be 3 playoff points plus the 4 that he won. So that's going to add him up to 121 points. Oh, Lord. And second place will be Michael. Michael will have 2 points over at Charlotte race, plus the 3 playoff points. Adds a total of 5. He'll be at 107. I will be third.
Wait. 107? That doesn't make any sense. Let me look.
3 playoff points plus 2 points from last weekend.
I don't know what's going on.
He's got a... Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, my head is all messed up. It's all cloudy.
Yeah, we're not doing points next season. We are not doing points next season.
Yeah, probably.
We are not doing points next season?
Confusing.
Thank you, God.
We need to do it by... We need to make a simpler system.
Here's what we need to do. Here's my
Whoever
idea.
gets the most wins.
I have this.
The best predictions gets the credit.
That's what I'm saying. If I pick Jimmy Johnson for the Daytona 500 and he wins the Daytona 500, I get a point. That's what we're gonna do.
No, let's just do
we
a
should do it
simple
by
way.
wins, not by
No, it's a 2 versus 1 vote, Marty. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love of people.
Wait. Cody hasn't come. Wait, no, Jake hasn't made his decision yet.
But
yeah,
it's a democracy.
Yeah.
It's a democracy. Only people who are present for the vote get to vote.
We're not Democrats.
We live in a democracy.
No, we don't. That's a Republican. Alright, but anyway, 107, whatever. Cody, what do you have?
Okay, so... People on Skype, I tell you. Okay, so... From what I got... Marty has a points lead with 121. Michael 107. Me 96 and Jake 92.
Wait, how many points does Marty have?
121. He has like a 14-point lead.
Yeah, that's why I'm not like concerning myself with points anymore. I just pretty much gave up.
Unless we do double
Plus,
points.
plus, I'm boycotting the point system. I'd say we just go back to wins.
All right, that works. All right, so keep going, Cody. Keep going.
Okay, so as of right now for Jake, this is an important thing for Jake right now. I am gonna give it until Talladega, until this race in Talladega to pretty much send in like his playoff predictions, which four end up going out.
So once the green flag comes out, you can add some of his Talladega prediction.
Yep, pretty much. So, Jake, hopefully send it to me on Skype or send it to Marty to like tell me beforehand. I think that would be like probably a good idea in my opinion, just so I know what the heck is going on. And yes, for next season we're not going to do full out points. That just gets way too confusing in my opinion. So here's a better idea to what we were talking about slightly earlier. Whoever's driver finished on top in relation to all the other picks should get the credit. Nobody else. Just so life can be easier for the rest of us. Pretty much. And maybe to make things more interesting, guys, I got an idea. How about we just do it for the top 3 series? Like Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Whoever's the best in relation to everybody else gets the point. Is this mic on? Oh, it is on. Okay, good. So that's just my idea. So which races are we predicting this weekend, Marty?
Just the Cup race at Talladega, because I was thinking doing double points if everyone was up for it, but nope.
Okay, then. So, let me get my laptop ready.
Today would make sense to do double points. I
As
don't know why.
of late,
Oh my god, fine, we'll do double points.
double points for Trucks and Cup. Holy crap, yes. Okay, so, okay. We can do that. So this is going to be rather interesting this weekend then. So we might as well start with the Trucks race because might as well have another race, make it like a doubleheader. So I'm beginning to think of a driver right now. And I'm already going to give the first hint. He is a playoff
Wait,
driver.
hang on. Let's. All right, so I gotta do what the name of the race is. Hold your horses, Cody.
Okay, don't you worry about that.
So for double points, we're doing 2 races this weekend. They're both at Talladega. First one's the truck race, then it's the Cup race. So, the Fred's 250. I don't know what time it is. I don't really care about that. It's on Fox. Yay. The notable entries we got. Luckily, there's no Cup guys racing. Thank goodness. So yeah, Cody, mic is yours.
Okay. So
He does not belong to me.
Trucks race.
Or I do not belong to him, whatever.
Okay. So, my driver for the Trucks race at the for the Trucks race at least.
What was that?
He is a playoff driver, and he hasn't advanced just yet.
Nice
and
khakis.
He is technically on the bubble. Thank you, but they're just tan shorts. But I'm gonna pick a driver who is at the bubble, and his team owner knows how to win at Dega. So say hello to a new driver to the round of 6. That'd be Chase Briscoe.
Chase Briscoe, all right. Michael?
I'm going to go with the experienced veteran this week. I'm not going to go with the rookies or the guys looking for their first ever win. The guy that I'm going to be going with for this weekend, he has won at Talladega before, but it was with a different team. I say he gets it done this weekend. Before I say it, he has also won Daytona last year. I guess you guys know who it is now. Johnny Sauter.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to steal my pick from one. All right, I'm going to go with an underdog here. They call him Mr. Talladega. I'm gonna go with the hometown boy from Alabama, the winner of this race last year with the Thor Sport team. The same number that won it back in 2013, the 98 of Grant Enfinger gets his second career Truck Series win. All right, now it's the Cup race time. Get your die cast ready.
I don't have any diecast because I'm outside the Texas Roadhouse.
Phone with a picture on it or something like that. Oh
I
wait.
don't have a picture either.
Oh boy.
All right.
I have literally
I'll show the
nothing.
die cast then for you, fam.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, this
The Alabama
pick,
500 at 2 o'clock NBC. I believe it's NBC.
it is. It's
Anyway.
on NBC for the rest of the season. Okay, so if we would have had Jake in here, then at least one of our picks would have been taken. Because there are 3 possible drivers that can win this weekend. And they have pretty good shots. Because one driver has half a dozen wins at Talladega and hasn't won this season. And then you get a playoff driver who has won 4 times. And then you get the playoff driver that somehow managed to advance it around the 12, and this would be his only chance to move on to the round of 8. So, how to decide this? Well, I was stuck between 2 drivers and waited to see how both of them finished at Charlotte. And I realized both of the playoff drivers were. So, I think that even though he's not at a must-win situation, I believe he is going to find himself in victory lane. Yep, I'm going to go in the same manufacturer. I'm going to say Brad Keselowski gets his 3rd win this season and gets it at Daytona, advances on to the round of 8. There's Marty smiling like big time.
Bias.
You didn't see my pick. I'm not thinking about my pick yet. All right, Michael, go ahead.
I'm going to make mine short because I have to go. But I already stated that I would not be picking for points anymore, but this is a double weekend. Forget the double weekend. Anyways. This guy, I'm just going to flat out say, he's the Pied Piper at Daytona, best restrictor plate racer of our time, Dale Earnhardt Jr., man. He's got to get that win for the Junior Nation.
All righty. So,
All right.
Junior Keselowski take it. All right, Michael.
I got to go.
Have a good night. I'll see you next week.
See you, Michael.
Alrighty, so my pick for this weekend, it's going to be someone that has gone to victory lane before at Talladega. I'm going to go with someone that has 2 wins there. And if I just look at my official results, oh wait, never mind. I'm going to go with the guy that he may have been in the big one in the spring race. I think he gets it done. He barely beats out Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for the win. My pick, I'm sorry, Michael, but I'm going to pick the other guy from Team Penske. No, I'm just kidding. That's 21. Oh my gosh, Rip.
Oh my lord.
The 22 of Joey Logano gets it done.
How about that?
So yeah, you know what that means? Stenhouse is open. I'm afraid of picking him because I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna pick him, and then he gets in a wreck.
Oh my lord.
So yeah.
Like,
before we go, we have one more thing to say. By the way, we would like to wish a happy birthday to Cody.
Yay! Thanks.
Oh yeah, by the way, I got good news for you. Happy birthday is not copyright anymore. It is in the public domain, so we can sing it. Happy
Yay.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Cody. Also the guy that has trouble with the camera from time to time. Happy birthday to you. Are you one? Are you two? Are you three? Are you four? Are you five? I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that.
Oh my lord! Yeah, that would be too long.
All right, that does it for this episode of Motorsports 360. I will be back next Wednesday. I'm not doing the show Tuesday night, next Tuesday, because I have big games to call for soccer. So yeah, for Cody and for Mike, I am already saying so long. We'll see you guys later. Say bye, Cody.
Goodbye.
Wait,
I might not be on the
One,
show next week.
2, 3, and a dodge.
Dodge.